so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
How you doing? We're back here at New York Comic Con 2023. So tell us about your books, your comics, your artwork. What inspired you? Who are you? And where the people can find you?
All of the above. Okay. Hi, my name's Sebastian Jones. I run a company called Stranger Comics. We're here at New York Comic Con, and we're mostly known for the world of Asunder. And this is probably the character we're mostly known for. Her name is Niobe. This particular book, I co-wrote with Amanda Stenberg, who played, as you might know, Rue in the Hunger Games. And when we wrote this together, it became the first nationally distributed comic book with a black female author, artist, and hero in the history of entertainment. And Ashley A. Woods did the art, and Viola Davis gave us the honor of doing the forward and the hardcover. But essentially, it's like a Marvel universe of fantasy, as you can see. All these wonderful pieces right here is in these fantasy worlds. And because it's for the culture, I also do wonderful homages like this Biggie homage right there, the Blade homage right there, all sorts of fun stuff. And you can find me at strangercomics.com or at Stranger Comics on all the interwebs.
Now, what inspired you, to do this? Because clearly there's an accent. So where are you originally from? And again, what actually just inspired you to do, like you said, for the culture, this particular type of art?
Sure, thank you. Yeah. So originally I'm from England. I just turned 50 now. So when I was a young boy growing up in England, and we hear this a lot now, which I think is beautiful. I think the idea of representation. But essentially, I wanted to create a world that is inspired by D&D, Lord of the Rings, comics and things, but create a world where me being mixed, I could see myself reflected and those types of things. And I created this character, Niobe, to essentially take on all of my vulnerabilities and also my wrath. And I put them on her winged shoulders. And as I grew, she grew with me, and the world of Asunder grew bigger. And so now we got to a place where we started working on a deal with HBO, although we just pulled our rights. But I got to work with Prentice Penny, the showrunner of the TV show Insecure. He and I are doing a bunch of stuff together now, producing a show called Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. And you see that? Okay, I'm producing it with Prentice. It's amazing. And Jason Wise with the founder of Black Heroes Matter, Uraeus. So being someone of ambiguous descent, I believe very authentically in representation, not because it's a hashtag trending.
Yeah.
This shit is not timely, it's timeless. It has always been timely.
Facts. So now because of for Niobe, is there a animated TV series or movie in her future?
I think there's a very good chance of it. Actually, the new Niobe comic book, Niobe She-Tribe, I co-wrote with Tuso Mbedu of The Woman King, who is also voicing Annette on the Castlevania current movie.
Nice.
So chances are good something's going to happen.
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially, I said, if you're in talks with HBO, bring this with you everywhere you go, because I would definitely love to see it. Because I'm big into anime, movies and series, so I would definitely check it out. So yeah, 2 more days for New York City Comic Con. Come by the booth, buy a book, meet the creator, meet the great staff, and I said we're here all the time, and let's do it for the culture. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks so much. Peace.
So, tell me about yourself, your name, and what do you guys have today that you're selling for all the fans here at New York Comic Con?
What's up, everybody? Omari Malik, a.k.a. Big Bank Aaron. Tell your girl stop staring. You can't afford what I'm wearing, man. Black Tooth Publishing, Brooklyn is in the house right now. We have 3 original series. The first one's titled Snakebite. It's about my main character. He gets tattoos. Those tattoos give him superpowers, so now he's trying to decide if he'll be a hero or a villain. The second one, Dog Pile. My main character loses his family in a mysterious accident, runs away, develops superpowers. Now as an adult, he's trying to figure out what happened alongside 7 dogs. And the last one at Astra, it's about a 15-year-old girl that has the power to shapeshift. She can be anything she wants, but she's struggling to be herself. And we have a 4th title that's basically an anthology that has everything all together.
All right. And what inspired you to create these characters?
I've been a comic book guy my whole life. My dad was big into 90s comics, like The Image, the Chuck Dixon, Robin Run, all that old stuff, all the Nightfall, things like that. So I grew up digging through those long boxes and always being into it. And like one thing about me is like I'm a punk rock kid too. So because of that, it's like I never dreamed about playing in the bands that I liked, or never like dreamed about writing for the characters I like. It was always like, well, I got to do my own thing. Like I need to make my own. Like Toriyama made his own thing. Kishimoto made their own thing. I think like I didn't fathom that you could work for other people. So it's like I immediately wanted to go into creating and do my own thing.
Where does the story go? Like, is it going to be a continued series? Or are you just going to keep it based on these 3-4 characters? Or do you plan on creating new characters and expanding that universe?
So for right now, the one-shots, they're basically pilots to give people an introduction and a taste of the world. I wanted to give people a feel. The first arcs are in production right now. Each of the 3 flagships are going to get 6-issue arcs. And after that, we're going to use the Battalion, which is our anthology, as a way to kind of springboard other titles and other ideas I got going.
And where can people find you guys so they can purchase a comic book, buy a t-shirt, or just check it out in general?
We're at blacktoothpublishing.com for the digital copies and merch, and then you can find us for the physicals on Amazon. We have merch on Amazon as well.
Cool. Thanks a lot. I enjoyed it.
Great. Me and you are going to both open these comics together. So this is the first issue of Blitmap. It's our inaugural sci-fi fantasy story told about these rival android teens who hate each other, and they're going to be forced to get along and work together as they go into some crazy misadventures in virtual realities. But I'm burying the lead. Right here, you see this cover is covered, right? Because it's a unique, one-of-one, completely bespoke cover. You're seeing over here that there's some variants, right? No variants. We printed 30,000 copies of issue 1. We created 30,000 unique covers using our hyper press system that only we have access to. Scrambling certain traits, no AI, no dark magic, just good illustrators and awesome creative technologists who worked on this from our parent company, SUP, S-U-P.
All right, dope. So
you want to have a cover party? Just me and you? Me and you are going to open up these covers and we're going to see what we got, okay? Now, we're going to do it fake. We're gonna try to face the comic away from you, so you'll see mine and I'll see yours.
Oh, it's here?
Yes. And bear with us because the people who manufactured our covers were kind of too good at their job.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right. Hi, how you doing? We both got TCs. She's got a hat on. Yeah, she's actually got our branded SUP hat on right here. So that comic is yours. We're going to be in comic book stores October 25th. This is a 6-issue one, so the second issue is going to be out 6 weeks after October 25th. All local comic book stores in North America are going to have this available, but make sure that your local comic book store has it. So if they don't, go up to them and be like, why no Blitmaps?
Yeah,
okay? But also what's super dope is that there's a QR code on the back, right? And you can scan this code and you'll have access to basically a digital gallery of all of your covers. So say you love this stuff and you got 100 different covers, you have a gallery of all those covers. And we have an explore page where you can basically scroll through all the different covers that other people collected.
Dope. And do you guys have a website or something?
We do have a website. You can find information about SUP at sup.xyz. And we have, we're on social media at Blitmap, sup.xyz on Twitter, and sup.world. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Y'all take care. Yeah.
What's your booth about? Who are you guys? And tell us about the product.
Oh, awesome. We are Wildman Publishing. Our product our current series is 415. It's about our main character, Joan, who went through scientific experimentation at a young age. The series itself covers her life from a young age with her parents all the way through to adulthood, with her coping with what happened to her, as well as dealing with certain side effects of the experimentation.
Side effects such as?
Split personalities, a little bit of superhuman strength, as well as intelligence.
Now, the characters that you have here in the background, do these characters represent her split personalities, or are they like characters that she interacts with in the series?
Two of the characters, Jason and Damon, are actually her.
Okay.
And the rest are characters that she interacts with.
And is this like, do you have like a one published series, or is it like multiple series of this character's development?
We are currently on our 4th issue. with our 5th and 6th issues coming out next year.
All right, great. And where can people find you guys so they can maybe purchase it, check it out?
That would be our website, that'swildman.com.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. So tell us what you guys got going on over here.
So over here is our PBS STEAM booth where we are exploring all of the STEAM careers that are involved within entertainment. So if you're excited about game design, animation, or comic book creation, this is where we are introducing that to our Black and Brown community.
Cool. What are some of the, just point out like anything particular, you want to showcase or highlight?
Yeah, so a couple of things that we are doing. This is our Afrofuturism adventure called PB Soldier. I'm a writer and creator of this particular series. This is actually how I got into doing all of this other stuff. So we do an annual festival called KimFest, and KimFest is a celebration of Black animation, gaming, and comic book creators. So we want to, just introduce the world and bring more Black and Brown, so we are no longer just consumers, but creators and innovators within this industry. So with that, we've been doing year-long programming. We do our annual festival, and then of course we are promoting our graphic novel series, PB Soldier, and Jays in the Rose That Grew from the Concrete, which is launching on November 11th, 2023.
All right. And you guys got a website where people can check out the.
Our website is PBS STEAM. That's pbssteam.org. That's where you get all of the information regarding all the events that we're curating and everything. And then, of course, PBS Media Studios is the producer of the graphic novel series that we also produce as well.
All right, so we'll take a look at it. Thank you very much. So tell us who you are and tell us about the book.
Sure. My name is Yatasha Womack. This is my book, Black Panther, Cultural Exploration. It's all about the culture and history that shaped the Black Panther comic from the character's debut in 1966 all the way up to today. So it breaks down the comic issues and then looks at where a lot of the lore was inspired from.
And this is stuff that the movies took directly from everything that you have in this book.
It pulled a lot from the comic elements. It really did. And then it's funny because the comics have a different layer of storytelling too. So between the lore in the film and the lore in the comics, there's so much rich moments in time that the book pulls from.
Is there, are you in Barnes & Nobles? Do you have a website? Where can people go to purchase one of the books?
Sure. So you can purchase this book anywhere where people are selling books. You can get it online on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. You can also order it from your favorite bookstore or go to IndieBound and order it online as well.
And you said you're from Chicago, so after today, when New York Comic Con is over, where are you going to be traveling next to?
I'll be here in New York because I'm doing an event at the Groton Gallery on Wednesday, where we'll be talking about an art show by Pop Sule, and it's inspired by the Black Panther film and the tension between Killmonger and Black Panther.
And do you have an Instagram or something where you post things?
I do. You can follow me on Y Soulstar on Instagram. That's YSOLSTAR.
Thank you very much. Oh, we need to know who you are, who are they, and what's everything we see here.
All right, man. I'm Gary Camp. This is Dwayne. That's Daryl. That's Ed Muzon. And we are C1 Comics, but we're under the Northern Wind Comics, which is this stuff over here. He's not here at the moment, but what we do C1 Comics, C1 Diversity Universe. We have all these New Yorker comic book characters here. And then we do Bronx-based superhero characters as well. And then for this show, we're doing something very special. We're doing To the Break of Dawn, like a pinup book of all the hip hop, icons from back in the days. So we have a special exclusive book for the convention. And then we also have other books. Oh, sorry. Dwayne, tell them about your book. Yeah.
Self-published comic, Forerunner's Call, and basically, it's a nice sci-fi epic tale that I'm telling. Moon fell from the sky, collided with the planet overnight, rendered everything asunder. Next morning, everything's back into place. The structure remained the same. 90% of the population wiped out. Now, these three main characters, 1, 2, 3, Luma, Dolphin, and Spar, they're all brought together to investigate what was the cause of the disaster. And all of them have their various reasons. So they have to put aside their reasons to prevent the disaster from happening again. because the twist is the moon was back into place, but nobody knows the cause. So again, they all trying to find out. Dolphin's looking for closure, lost his family in disaster. Aluma is looking for revenge. Bar, he's a king from City and Sky, looking to protect his kingdoms, come down surface world that he despises. So all of them have to put aside their mutual differences to solve the mystery, prevent everything happening again. So this is the first issue of my self-published endeavor, so looking to push that out right now. So with C1 Comics, we're taking that first step, and then I'm also the artist of our project, Soul Thunder. So this is the story of Quazon Johnson, who is a disenfranchised. What happens when a disenfranchised youth gains the power of a god? You know, what happens? Do you let that go to your head and run wild with the power, or do you practice responsibility and become a hero? So this is a tale of what happens when a disenfranchised youth gains that ability. Now, which way will he go? And then also you see the effect it has with the people around him too, especially his brother. So might be a little bit of a conflict there, because I think, you know, hey, if your brother gains power, all power, and you don't, then you might feel some type of way. So yes, exactly. So with the hammer, you transform into Soul Thunder, mythical god. That's him right there.
Now, are all the characters? Because you mentioned the Bronx. Are
Base. Every borough had this. All these characters represent every character for the borough. This is BX for the Bronx, and this is Soul Thunder from Brooklyn. You know, and then you got Black Pearl from Harlem, and then you got Delight La Luz. She's from Queen, and then for Staten Island you got Luminous. You know, so we got every borough, hence the background and see why I'm diverse. You know, but also what we have Bronx-based vampires in the Bronx comic series, and then we got monsters in the Bronx, and then to top it all, we got superheroes in the Bronx. Reimagination of Bronx history with every superhero in every era, from every nationality, every creed. And then from there, we're going to the hip hop. A good friend of ours, he actually put this book together, the graffiti book. It's an amazing book. He's not here at the moment, but he's a airbrush artist, graffiti writer. So, and then also for the 50th anniversary of hip hop, we got this special book that we decided to put together with. Let me check out the book. I hope you guys can guess who the hell is this guy here. Anybody know who's this character here? Cool Herc. There you go. So this is a hip hop. Come on, what about this one? You know, you should know who's this guy. What about these guys? Any one of these guys? Folk Master Flex. This is Kid Capri. Come on. There you go. So what we did, we decided to put. A friend of mine, his name is Rolo, and he decided to. This one, you know, the Run DMC. There you go. But the whole point about this, representing and basically giving shout out to the founders of hip hop and icons. So the books go to the break of dawn. That's an old phrase from back in the day. So me being like over 50, so this is my era, you know. So we decided, hey, let's do something special this year. And you know, the artists, I mean, we all contributed. Actually, you can see one of the artists back there. I'm co-publisher with Ed Muzan, so you can talk to Ed Muzan right there.
a quick word from the backbone of the organization. So that's just tell. Yes. Everything good. So just tell us a little bit about what you guys do here.
We just sit on the side and we doing free spins for people. We're the feel-good part of this. We like to have people come by, listen to the music. I like to give away some stuff, especially with the kids and the families. You're at Comic-Con, you should get some free stuff.
What sort of free stuff do you guys got? Like bags, pins?
We got cozies. We got some tops. We got coasters. We got all kinds of things. I got a whole host. Hold on, let me give you some. Wait.
Coaster.
And more. Keep coming back. And I don't remember. So you come back.
Selling these bibs with custom print, anime print, and also booba bags. Because, you know, your kids get hurt, put in the freezer. You could also put in the microwave for 30 seconds. These lovely bibs, you know, because kids always make a mess. Why not have them be fashionable?
Yeah, all handmade and made with love. All anime prints. Yes. Yes. So that's what we're doing over here.
Hey, tell everybody where they can find you, you know, on social media. Hold up the QR code.
This is the QR code here. You can find us there. That's our YouTube page. You know, they can subscribe. And then we have another QR code here where you can get a general idea of what we do. And then for you guys, here you go. And this is our QR code right here. And then, being that you guys did a great interview for us, here, a copy. And then we're going to sign the damn book for you guys.
Oh, I appreciate that.
We all contributed artwork inside.
On top of the world.